was when that does actually come through, that we would get a notification to let us know that something has happened there. But I'm glad that it happened, because I was definitely planning on asking you that question, because she did email me to say, hey, I'm already in.
Hey, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up too. And I did make Carlos aware of this, because she did not sign up under your site. So Carlos has to go in and manually make that switch. And I told him to make sure you get the credit for the fundraising, et cetera. So she went to FundMyHome.org when she signed up instead of to your link.
Oh, I see. Even though I gave her the link, and everything, then so.
So why don't you do this? I emailed Carlos about that to let him know that he needs to correct that, but you better follow up. We just send support at fundmyhome.org an email.
Okay, support.
Yeah, support at fundmyhome.org, and let them know, give them her name, and let them know that she mistakenly signed up under fundmyhome.org instead of your site. So she needs to, okay.
Okay, well, that's excellent. I'll definitely take care of that. Certainly today, to make sure that the attribution is given here, and at least I can continue to see the meter moving forward in terms of progress on that side there. And then I'm going to be, I'll take care. You already know what I'm going to talk to you about on the other side of her business thing. So yeah, definitely. But that's good news. I'm really glad to confirm that from your end.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I really appreciate you, brother, and congrats. So just so everybody knows, welcome to the call today, our workshop 107, and we got 5 or so on here. Great to have everyone on here today. We had a great session last night, and we're excited about our fundraising opportunity, the second great pillar. And I know we got all lions on here today. I don't know if I know David too well, and I don't see his microphone on here, but welcome, David, to our call. So I'm going to move. I think what I'll do here today, we'll kind of monitor who comes in. Okay, I'm going to go over rather quickly the repetitive side of things, because I'm looking who's on the group here, and we'll get right into the actual marketing side of what we're doing. And it's not just with our fundraising, but I want to let you guys know and bring you up to speed on everything we got out there. What we've got, what's working, and try and keep everybody up to the same level that I'm at with what's going on behind the scenes, with our marketing. So anyway, we'll go ahead and jump right into it. Let me get one thing going here. I'm actually recording a video, or editing a big video that we did on our Coach's Corner session yesterday. So I got that going on. I'm hoping nothing crashes here. I've got so much software going on my laptop right now you couldn't possibly imagine. But anyway, all right, so let's get into this thing here. So communication, again, I just want to thank all of you that are on the call here today, and praise you that you're on these calls. 90% of success is showing up. And, it's also important right now. As a matter of fact, this is something we keep failing to talk about. We will bring it up tonight on our 9 o'clock corporate exchange. And that is that it is a requirement of fundmyhome.org for our new associates. Yeah, and this is being shared in our rollout as you onboard, as new people onboard. That it's a requirement that our associates are on the calls. Okay, so it doesn't mean you're going to be on every call, but it's going to be a requirement for you to have an executive assistant, that you're doing your part and that you're coming to the calls. And so that's a very valuable free service that is really, I think, going to be, something that's going to really blow us away as things move forward, because I see, and I've talked to, our executive assistants in the office and see the kind of type of training that they're getting, and how strategic this thing is going to be for us to be able to close. Doesn't matter if it's a client, looking for a grant, but it's really, matter of fact, we had a grant recipient the other day that was directed to one of our executive assistants, and within 15 or so minutes after they got the information that they needed, they told her, yes, go ahead and proceed, that she met the pre-qualification standards for her to continue down the process. And all our associate had to do was send her to his executive assistant. So that's some good news. When we see that kind of thing taking place, we're talking the talk, and we've got someone behind the scenes walking the walk for us, helping us close. That's going to be critical. But communication is key. 90% of success is showing up. Vision, can't stress enough about vision and the importance of it. And I know that if we're going to be successful without a vision, my people perish. So we got to have that vision always before us, and that's of taking this thing from that second level of where we are now to an overflow of abundance. And man, hang on to John 10:10. Jesus came to give us life and give us life abundantly. And I think if we continue to, and I know for me and for all of us, I think it's a matter. Let's get back to what really matters, and that's God's word and prayer, and keeping our eyes on Him and our vision clearly focused on what He's calling us to do here, and that's to help other people. I believe spiritually, physically, and financially. I really have bought into this whole idea of helping those that are stuck in that home rentership, get out of that situation. So, matter of fact, I've got new vision with my family right now, okay, with regards to homes. So, I've got these two double doors of vision that I have on this coast and on the West Coast in California. I want to see a vineyard in both of those areas for my family, my extended family. And I want to actually get properties in both of those areas now. That's my goal. That's my vision. That's what my eyes are focused on right now. So our mission, again, memorize that especially those highlighted areas, helping to abate the unpopular and pervasive phenomenon of home rentership. And again, that's what should drive us to help those folks get out of that situation. And then obviously make sure we're making that link when we're talking with people that we've got a for-profit and a nonprofit, but we need to make that link that we're in collaboration with our nonprofit, especially, when we're talking about fundraising, that's important. This is a nonprofit fundraising, opportunity where they've got full, capabilities of a tax write-off where these dollars are going directly towards our cause. We should know what that is. We know where we are in the process of grant readiness. We are, at that fundable stage. I'm just checking. I got one of our Lion leaders hitting me up here. Anyway, we're at our grant ready stage, working on that executive summary, and a lot of that is on my lap right now. I'm going to start spending less time with some of the things that I'm working on right now, because I feel that, those of you that are leaders out there, even with the fundraising, that we're at the place now where, you're kind of getting this, you should be, be able to get people now that you've had some successes and you're doing the things you need to be doing, you're doing your homework, and you should be able to start passing that on to others now. And that enables me to move on to other things that I need to be really focused on to keep this thing out in front, and that's what I'm really gearing towards right now. So, we are at that fundable stage. We do have corporate sponsors coming in. We've got people starting to donate to our cause. We've got a corporate office in place. We've got about 12 or 13 executive assistants and people employed now at funnelhome.org. So we're in a good place. And it's just going to continue to grow and get better and better and better and bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what we want. And once we get that executive summary done, I'm going to switch from the corporate sponsorship, as soon as we get to that goal of 100, and we start focusing on grants, and that, so we're going to have corporate sponsors coming on, donations coming in, events coming up, as soon as we can break free from this COVID-19 thing, get our events coming up. That's going to be another great thing for us to start having events around the country. To promote our great cause. That's going to be exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. So our goal, again, is to help 1 million families achieve the American dream by 2050. So 30 years, we need $12 billion to do that. We know we can do it. It's very achievable. Last year, $850 billion. I hope as I'm sharing these things, you guys are taking all these same, little tidbits of information and socking them away so you can speak about them too. So what's our plan? Our plan is to create this proven, repeatable process that this system that saves yourself time, energy, and money. That is obviously a work in progress, but it's a system that we've got already in place, and we're going to utilize our training opportunities, our events, our workshops, our coaching, our executive assistants, our video, workshops that we're putting together. And by the way, we're working hard at trying to get all of that really organized in one place for everybody to find. And that one place is going to be on your websites eventually. That's what we're working towards. So we're working on that. So again, we want you to know where your tools are, how to use them, and be able to, share that with other people too. Again, that's just passing it on. It's again, I talk a lot about making fishermen. I'd rather teach you to fish than give you a fish. Now we got to give some fish, obviously. We're giving you a lot of fish, and it should be to the point now where your net's starting to get heavy and you're ready to start, casting it yourself here. That's the idea with all of this. So again, the plan is our online strategy. So and that's what we're focusing on right now. And we got to take baby steps first. But online, I believe, is the key to a business in the future. I mean, isn't it great that Orlando is in Portugal right now, and he's able to sit in our living room with us, and I'm in, South Florida, and Henry's in San Diego, and Chanel's in Las Vegas, and David, I don't know where, but I mean, what an amazing world that we live in, that we're able to, get in each other's living room and talk and do business, so that just shows you that we're on the right, path here, that the online strategy and building our foundation on that to roll this out to our associates, especially with COVID-19, we're in a good place. So we need our CRM, we need our online infrastructure. We're building that. We our community building, and again, that goes back to your homework. So matter of fact, let's just go to our homework here, because you guys have heard all this how many times, but right now you should have, all of us, we should have our team goals written down for the next 30 days, and then updating them 60 days, 90 days. We should have established a written plan to achieve those goals. So that's what our homework is, to have it written down. When you write it down and begin to read it, and I like to hang things up in my office. I'm a visionary. So when I write something down, I write it on my board, I write it on a piece of paper, I tape it to the mirror, whatever. So when you write it down, though, there's something spiritual that happens, and now it's, it means something. It's got some meaning behind it. You can see it. You're going to be reminded of it over and over again. That's important. And then we should be out there getting donations and beginning to bring in our sponsorships and do whatever creative things. We've talked a lot about innovation and creativity, whatever creative things that you want to be doing, whether it be online or in person or whatever, start to do those things, start taking those steps and start getting some successes. Successes are important. If you go out there and you get a couple of people, to donate and to become corporate sponsors, whatever, you'll start to feel confident. It builds your confidence up. It tells you that, you've got something that's working. And that's why we're doing this homework together. Your Facebook business page and your Facebook group page. I tell you what, I am super excited about the 2 pages that I've got up and running, my group page and my Facebook Get Your Grant page. I've got about 100 followers now already on my Facebook Get Your Grant page, which I think is, pretty remarkable. It's only been a couple of weeks and I haven't done a whole lot with it. I would say to everyone, if you're not used to, adminning a Facebook page, it's important that you post newsworthy articles on there and I like to keep those articles in this case, about real estate, as much as possible. And even specifically now on Florida, that's where I'm focusing. So, and why not? That's where our market is at this time. So, have both business posts, inviting them to opportunity meetings and things like that. Remember, your Facebook page is public. So, the associate, calls and things like that, you don't want to post too many of those on there. But at the same time, I like to do that as well, just to keep interest. You want to keep people around the fire and say, man, these guys, they have a lot of different workshops and they have a lot of different meetings going on and things like that, so just creating interest. And then, if it's a personal page and you want to, personalize it, you can put some of your own private stuff on there too. But these are business pages. So I try primarily stay focused on that. And again, going back to inviting your associates and, if you only got a couple, I've only got maybe 8 or 9 first line associates. I've got about 80 some in my group now. Many of them I don't even know or have never even met. I'm trying to get them, involved and excited and back into the fold, so to speak. I was away for quite some time, so that's up to me to get them back involved again. Okay, so and then this corporate sponsor thing, and that's the thing I want to look at right now. That's what I'm getting to here. So I want to share this video with you guys if you haven't seen it yet. This video is the one that we put together for Florida. Maybe. Here we go. I hope my poor video is still recording.
Attention small business owners. Fundmyhome.org is now accepting corporate sponsors for a great cause. Your tax-deductible donation as a corporate sponsor will go directly towards helping someone achieve the American dream. Home ownership. But wait, be one of our first 100 corporate sponsors, and your company will receive a spot on our replicated websites, with currently over 4,500 associates across the country. Who are our associates? Small business owners, realtors, and entrepreneurs. Not only will your business be highlighted with your logo and a live link to the landing page of your choice, but it will also be seen in many of our social media ads being produced by our great associates across the country and in your backyard. Be one of the first 100 small business corporate sponsors for a donation of just $250, and your donation will get you 1 full year of exposure. But wait, be one of the first 25, and we will include the production and development of a marketing video for your firm completely free of charge. The video will be a 1 minute and 30-second marketing video, written by you and produced by us for you to use for your great company on social media. Hurry, there is only a few slots left. Join our great cause of helping 1 million homeowners get their non-repayable grants for down payment assistance and help them achieve the American dream. At the same time, get exposure and new business for your great company as well. For more information, get back with the associate that shared this video with you. Thank you. It is a great day at fundmyhome.org.
Orlando said that the video did not play for his display. Henry, did you see it? Henry, okay, you're muted.
Yeah, last time this happened, it wasn't my end, so that's why I didn't bring it up. So
okay.
I'm glad Orlando brought that up. Right on, man.
All right,
the last time I goofed and I did something to block it off, but apparently since nobody else could see it.
Yeah, let me check something here. I'm going to do a screen share and see what the deal was with that. Can you see this? Can you see my video screen now?
Yeah, right on. Looking good now.
Let me play this again, okay?
Yeah, no problem. I actually like this video. It's pretty cool.
All right, cool.
Attention small business owners. Fundmyhome.org is now accepting corporate sponsors for a great cause. Your tax-deductible donation as a corporate sponsor will go directly towards helping someone achieve the American dream. Home ownership. But wait, be one of our first 100 corporate sponsors, and your company will receive a spot on our replicated websites, with currently over 4,500 associates across the country. Who are our associates? Small business owners, realtors, and entrepreneurs. Not only will your business be highlighted with your logo and a live link to the landing page of your choice, but it will also be seen in many of our social media ads being produced by our great associates across the country and in your backyard. Be one of the first 100 small business corporate sponsors for a donation of just $250, and your donation will get you 1 full year of exposure. But wait, be one of the first 25, and we will include the production and development of a marketing video for your firm completely free of charge. The video will be a 1 minute and 30-second marketing video, written by you and produced by us for you to use for your great company on social media. Hurry, there is only a few slots left. Join our great cause of helping 1 million homeowners get their non-repayable grants for down payment assistance, and help them achieve the American dream, at the same time get exposure and new business for your great company as well. For more information, get back with the associate that shared this video with you. Thank you. It is
Hey, David, you want to go ahead and unmute? I know you got a question, so if you want to unmute, there you go. Go ahead, David. How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you very much. And this is my first class on racing funds. So
Okay.
thank you so much for inviting me. But my question is in regards to generating home buyers. Is this open only in a few states or throughout California? Because myself, I'm in California and I don't know anybody outside of California, basically.
Okay. David, you're currently you are an associate. You're already on board.
Yes, I have been for a while, but I've been on the fence for a while. But I want to make some money and raise money and all of that. But I'm concerned with this not being available in my state, and I'm not sure. I don't understand if it is or if it isn't.
Okay. Well, the answer to your question is no, it's not available in California right now. We do have, we got boots on the ground there, obviously. But our focus now, we've redirected everything to Florida. And the reason for that, David, is we have what's called our corporate exchange every Thursday evening, where a lot of those things are brought to our associates' attention now. But the reason for that is there's multiple reasons. The biggest one is that we weren't getting enough leads and enough transactions in order to roll out a state. There's a large cost to that on multiple fronts. And, in order to be able to meet all of our budget needs with the company moving forward, we felt it was best to scale back right now, focus on the number one real estate in the market right now, which is the state of Florida, and be able to let all of our associates online be able to engage those customers in Florida and really focus on Florida. We also have quite a bit of action in Texas right now. So we are saying, if you want to start to market Texas too, and we are, picking and choosing, some opportunities there, but Florida is really where you need to focus now, David. And, one of the things that you'll learn, and I really appreciate you coming, on our call today, you really want to start back at Workshop 101 and really, work through those workshop videos to get caught up, so to speak. But one of the things that you'll see as you go through the workshops is this progression of learning how to market online. And I don't know your background and how familiar you are with marketing, but obviously we live in a world today where we can market specifically different groups. Now I'm going to show you here in a few minutes some of the marketing ads that I've got going right now, marketing folks in Florida. Specifically, I'm marketing people in New York and in New Jersey moving to Florida. I've got ads going for that. So, we're able to, once we get the skill sets or get the great people around us, we're able to be able to market those people, specifically. Okay. So now we want to roll out. Believe me, California is one of the, I'd love to roll out in California right now. I've got family there, and it's part of my vision. Is to get California up and running. But right now, here's what we do have, David. We've got 6 incredible verticals of opportunity at fundraising.org for you to start making money. What are they? Number 1 is the grant recipients, obviously. That's number 1. And number 2, to be able to build a team around that. Number 3 is with realtors. We have rolled out on your replicated website now, you will see, we have rolled out our realtor opportunity. And for every realtor, and there's over 170,000 of them in the state of Florida. So there's plenty of them to market in Florida. And for every Florida realtor that joins your team, you get $300 for every transaction that they close. So if they become a fundraising.org realtor and move their license under fundraising.org, for every transaction they close, you get $300. So if you got 100 realtors and they're closing transactions every day, that could be a nice source of income for you. But in addition to that, they can then start to build a team and become an associate member themselves, not just a realtor, but associate member, and be on your team, and you could begin to reap the benefits of that 8 levels deep as another stream of income. So that's 4. The other 2 are the fundraising that we're talking about today, and that's us. And just so you know, David, I'll be glad to take the time to share with you. If you want to jump on a call privately, I can bring you up to speed. Just email me, scott@funmahome.org, and we'll set something up, scott@funmahome.org, to bring you up to speed on how our fundraising opportunity works. But you get 7.5%, just to give you an overview of all of your personal fundraising efforts. And that's a big number. If you know anything about a big ticket sales number, 7.5% is a big number. And then in addition to that, you can build a team of fundraisers. That's our 6th vertical, is you can build a team of fundraisers. That's what we're talking about here today. And I apologize, I know you didn't have your mic on earlier. I didn't know if you were really, engaged with us or not. And I know you are now for sure, but, or I wouldn't have ran through things so quickly. But our vision, David, is for our fundraisers, is for those lion leaders that see this thing for what it is, to be able to build a fundraising hub. So you can build a fundraising hub from wherever you are, and work towards a 7-figure fundraising hub, your very own, that will bring you a 6-figure income. That's the vision that we have. We want to raise up 100 fundraisers around the country that have a vision of building their own 7-figure fundraising opportunity at funmahome.org that brings you a 6-figure income. And you're able to do that by building a team of fundraisers. And that's what we're doing now. So we're starting with baby steps, and the baby steps are bringing on corporate sponsors. We want to get our first 100 corporate sponsors. All that is part of our overall strategy of getting us to the next level where we're grant ready. We're giving you the tools like you're seeing now. This video right here is a video that, if you want to think about and use your creative, juices, let your juices flow. You can think about, okay, so we got 4,500 associates. Now, granted, a majority of them aren't active, but we've got those replicated websites out there. We do have, quite a number of active lions out there that are, out right now and working hard. And those lions are customers for potential corporate sponsors. So, we've already got, several, actually we got 6 now corporate sponsors, and we're working towards our goal of 100. And that's the first and next level that we need to get. Once we get our 100 corporate sponsors, we're really going to be focusing on starting to write grants, because now we've got, donations coming in. We've got a lot of businesses supporting us. And that's part of the strategy that we have building this thing out. So, and that's all part of the actual process of building a successful fundraising opportunity to the tune of, getting us, $1 billion a year, which is certainly we're going to be able to do. We know that. So we've done a lot of research on fundraising. For example, last year, $850 billion last year in the United States were given to nonprofit companies in our country. That's a big market that we have. So anyway, like I said, if you want to hit me up, privately, David, we could jump on a Zoom call and I'll show you all the tools that we have across the board. Okay. But I appreciate your question.
Excellent. So, I will write to you and do the private Zoom meeting with you, because I love to make some money.
Amen. Okay, that's awesome.
Just so you know, my background was in real estate. I was a realtor, loan officer for 18 years. But after the U.S. meltdown, it just killed me completely. And it's been 10 years and I haven't been able to recoup at all.
Okay. All right. Are you, where were you a realtor at?
In the San Francisco Bay Area, in California. But I'll talk to you some more when we do our Zoom meeting. And in the meantime, I'll let you continue with the training for now.
Okay. Appreciate you, David. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So anyway, so we all know, take this video and, you can, the thing about this video and where I want to get to is, it's, to me, it's easy to go out and get, and I haven't got to do much marketing as far as getting corporate sponsors yet because of my time constraints that I have. But to me, it's pretty easy to get warm market corporate sponsors. I mean, this should be a no-brainer. It should be a slam dunk, okay? In this video, should be really all you need, plus obviously your relationship with them and a little bit of salesmanship. You should be able to get corporate sponsors coming on here right and left. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, this video, is a good ROI for someone that has a opportunity that they'd like to get out in front of entrepreneurs. And that's what we've got. We've got a whole bunch of entrepreneurs, 4,500 of them in funmahome.org. Okay, so that's the audience that you're able to get them in front of, and that should be your close. Here's the offer. The offer is $250 donation. By the way, next year at least $2,500 for this corporate sponsorship is going to be the donation request. Okay, for that, I'm telling you right now, that's where we're at. Okay, maybe even upwards of 5,000. We got to be careful that we protect our territory with regards to the website. To have 100 corporate sponsors on the website is a lot of exposures. There's a lot of links. There's a lot of moving parts to that. And we want to. We'll be thinking about different levels of sponsorship. See, in my mind, and having been around this before, the first event that I did for fundraising was at Youngstown State University in the most plush, what do they call those things at stadiums? I forget what they're called, but they had a huge facility there at Youngstown State University. And Jim Tressel, the coach of Ohio State Buckeyes, was my keynote speaker for my ministry, the Nehemiah Project. And we had a packed house. It was a sit-down dinner, beautiful dinner. He was the keynote speaker. We raised a lot of money at that event. Okay, so this is where we're going. So just think now, that you're in here early. You're starting to build your fundraising hub, and we've got events in San Diego and San Francisco and in Miami and in Dallas, and we're doing fundraising events around the country. And our name, funmahome.org, is like Habitat for Humanity, okay? And it's become a household name now because we're having a huge impact on, the income inequality educational side of that, okay? I'm not a big income inequality guy per se, but I do know that because of a lack of education, my people perish because of a lack of knowledge, right? That I do know that when we educate people that are hardworking and don't realize how really close they are to being able to get a piece of the American pie, then we can then help them down the road to discovery so that they can get their property. And that's really what we have here, and it's valuable. So there's really nobody else doing what we're doing out there, and that's the exciting part of it. So and David, just so you know, in the chat, Henry, I don't know if you saw that, is asking where you are in California. Henry's in San Diego, and he's really helping put together the California team out there. And if you two want to link up, that would be great. You can probably just email each other in the chat if you want to. But we'll be opening up this thing here in a minute. But anyway, that just, again, this video, great tool for you to be able to use. And to be able to go after your warm market think. Now, I got him. You got him signed up today. His name is Michael Kimmelman. His opportunity is called Apex Tradecraft. He's got an incredible website. Michael is an accomplished public speaker, author. He's got a New York Times book out there on his life story. He ran one of the largest hedge funds in the United States. He actually spent about 3 years in prison. He was the fall guy for the hedge fund. It was a complete setup. He's got an incredible story. But Michael is a coach and a trainer, and he's put together an incredible opportunity. And I said, Michael, listen, I want to put you out in front of our people. We got all these entrepreneurs. They're hungry. They're lions. I said, I'd love to, get your wares out there and let them see what you have, And he said, oh, this is great. Yep, let's do it. So again, yeah, that's somebody I know. It's a warm market, but what I really want to see is us be able to take this video and get to a cold market where it's people that we don't know and be able to start building that funnel. And I'm excited right now because I'm building a funnel right now on our CRM platform of all these leads I've got now. So I've got them all categorized now. I've got our Lion leaders, council, I got you all in there, CRM, I got you. So I could email blast just you. I've got all the leads for real estate agents out there in a group with a tag. I've got, clients that are looking for, grants that have responded to ads that I'm running now. I've got them in my CRM now in groups, and I'm just learning the CRM, myself too, and all the capabilities of it and stuff. And so I'm, these are this funnel that we're creating, and that's what we all want to start doing, just, do as I'm doing, I guess, and as we're learning, and others are, adding value and telling us what works and what doesn't. I watch Richard Marks, for example. Richard has 18,000 followers on LinkedIn. Okay. And every time this guy puts an ad on LinkedIn, he just gets bombarded with leads. All right. So, there's a lot to learn from Richard Marks and guys like him, Joe Leach and others that are doing ads, Craigslist ads and things like that. Anyway, so this is a great video that we have here. I wanted to show you, just give you an idea of how many videos that we've got out there now. We've got our fundraising workshops. I've got all these in a file right now in Vimeo. And the nice thing about Vimeo is, in all of you, I'm just going to say this, should start thinking about getting your own Vimeo channel. Okay. And matter of fact, you can get it free. Or, I'm at the place now where I had to buy a paid one because you're only allowed so much storage space. But when you get a Vimeo channel, you can then put your videos in there and be able to send them to people without the YouTube interruptions. Okay. Because, and I know when we send people these YouTube links that they're getting interrupted with videos and often, or with ads. And oftentimes the people that are putting the ads on there are competitors. They're going to be other people that are seeking your clients with their wares, right? So, Vimeo is something that you might want to think about. But here's all the corporate workshops that we've got and the corporate sponsor video in there that's there. And then we've got, our moving to Florida, our new moving to Florida video. I want to show you this one here in a minute, our pro fundraiser video. This is our COVID-19. I can't wait to get this one back out there again, this COVID-19 opportunity video. But all of these videos are available to all of you. And most of them now are on fundmyhome.org's YouTube channel. Okay. But you got to go in there and find them. My goal is, because I want to add value into all of your lives, is to help you physically by putting these tools in your replicated websites. There, you'll be able to go in and grab them and know right where they are and have them all in, in a nice, neat file for you. And again, that's part of our replicated system that we want to put together for all of you. Okay. So we've got a bunch of videos on here that we put together that are out there for you guys to use. So what's that look like, in real time? Probably X out of here. Let me jump on Facebook for a minute. So, and again, I'm just encouraging all of you, if you haven't done so already, to get your Facebook pages going. My poor computer right now, I'm amazed it's still running. All right, so here's my Get Your Grant Facebook page. It's loading slowly for some reason. There we go. And in this page, I've run some, I'm running test ads right now because I want to see how they're working. And one of the ads I'm running right now is working quite well. I'll show you the video in a minute. But I want to show you, these are leads that I've got from this ad that I'm running right now. Okay. And these are people looking for grants. Okay. And the first 1, 2, 3, the first 3 are realtors from a previous ad that I ran. And all of the rest of these are from the ad I'm running right now. This ad cost me $3 a day. Okay. $3 a day. And I got 9 hot leads. So $1 a lead, basically. That's where I'm at with these. All right. So, and what am I doing? I'm running this video. I'll go ahead and play this video for you. Is the ad that I'm running on my Facebook Get Your Grant page, right? I've boosted that ad, and all it's got is this video along with a button at the bottom asking them if they want more information, click here, and it's a capture page that Facebook provides for you to grab their email, first and last name. That's it. And then I follow up with them from there. So here's the ad. And again, I'm target marketing on Facebook. You can go in there and you can choose your market. So I'm marketing Florida, I'm marketing New York, and I'm marketing New Jersey. Why? There's thousands of people moving here right now from New York and New Jersey. It's crazy every day. Matter of fact, we're averaging 1,000 people a day moving to Florida. Okay, it's insane. And most of them are coming from New York and New Jersey, getting out of that mess they've got up there. Okay, so here's the video.
Dreaming of moving to the Sunshine State of Florida? And you're not sure where to begin? We can help. Our team of realtors can assist you in locating the home of your dreams. Not only that, our 501c3 nonprofit organization, Real Estate Mortgage Grants and Down Payment Assistance Inc., can help you with a non-repayable down payment assistance grant up to $48,000. That's right, for qualified home buyers, we can help home renters become homeowners with a non-repayable down payment assistance grant, college loan debt forgiveness or reduction, and more. Sound too good to be true? Check out some of our latest grant recipients by clicking the link below. To find out more info on how you can get your grant, click the link below. Looking for the home of your dreams? Click the link below to see how much you may qualify for with down payment assistance and to work with one of our
I'm sorry. I think that was me. I actually hit
preferred realtors. Be bold. Live the dream. Live and play where America vacations, the Sunshine State of Florida. It all starts by clicking the link below for more information. Thank you.
Okay, so anyway, that's the ad I'm running. You know, it's cost $3 a day, and I've gotten 9 leads off of that ad already. People looking, you know, that are interested. So, you know, again, that's just one of the videos that we've got, and I'm gonna, you know, as I think of ideas or you think of ideas, you know, the lines out there and you bring them to the table. You know, let's write a script. We'll put an ad together. If you got a specific market that you got in mind, you know, we can do all those things. We've got the capabilities of doing that now. So that's working. Another thing I'm doing right now is I'm running this video ad on YouTube right now. Okay. And it's that same video right now that I'm running. And again, I don't, you know, I got to go in and make some adjustments here, but we've got 974 impressions. We got 200 views. This ad cost me $5 and some change per day. You know, what I did on this ad though, on the YouTube ads, they allow you to put a box within the video that allows you, you know, a live link in there. So my call to action is to click on that link, and that link brings them to that funnel, that general funnel that we put together that's got the whole overview. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's got the funnel. I put together a funnel. Let me just show you, because I want you guys to know we got these tools available. All right. And all you got to do to get them is get a hold of your executive assistant and tell them you want this, and you'll get it. So this is a little funnel, and it's real simple, that I put together to follow up with that same ad. This is the first time it's asked me for this. Give me 1 second. But anyway, this particular funnel that I'm going to show you, it coincides with the ad of, you know, wanting to move to Florida, kind of a thing. And that is, and by the way, if your name's not on here, it means you haven't followed up yet with, and all these people got a hold of their executive assistants, and they've got their funnels now. Okay. So if your name's not on there, you need to get a hold of your executive assistant and start getting some funnels going. So wanting to buy a home in Florida, we put together this landing page. So, you know, it's got, you know, that same video, but it's a landing page, the same video. And then after, again, during that YouTube video, where it tells them to click the link below for more information, then they're also going to hear testimonials of our grant recipients. You know, how powerful is that? So it's just showing them, you know, hey, this really is legit. This really does work. And then it asks them for, and this would be your link. So, and again, let me get the live link here. This is in the editor. Let me get the live link. I'm going to throw that in the browser. And just to show you, so if this was your funnel and you're running this ad and they clicked on there and they watched some of them videos and they clicked on here, look where it takes them. It takes them right to my home buyer starts here page in my replicated website. This would be yours. Okay. So, you know, and we're setting this up for our associates right now. If they just want more information, it takes them to my contact page in my replicated website and captures their information. They're going to tell me what they're interested in. We're revising some of this, by the way, to make it even more simple and stuff. But, you know, again, those links would be yours. And all you got to do is get a hold of your executive assistant, tell them you'd like you know, want to move to Florida funnel, and they'll go in there and set up your links for you. And and then they'll send you a URL and you're up and running. You're ready to go. Okay. So, you know, I think we're on a good path with a lot of this, and it's, you know, with the fundraising, you know, the big thing right now is if we could just all get focused on, let's get those first 100 corporate sponsors, you know, let's start to get that going, and then, you know, start building our team, get other fundraisers out there. I mean, Orlando, and everybody, you go ahead and open up now. We'll stop the screen share here, but, you know, if you want to unmic, we'll all get the same room. But, you know, Orlando, you've got a success now. Okay. So, you know, you've got, you know, it works, and now you can start to get some others doing it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's all we got to do. And that thing starts to grow, and pretty soon we're all going to, high tide raises all boats, you know, as we get all these corporate sponsors coming on, that we're become the talk of the town. Things start to pick up, the momentum gets there, all of a sudden everybody's coming back on board. You know, we're having these events, we're starting to get some grants. Now this thing just goes, you know, and I'll tell you what, you know, the next 5 years, it should be lights out for all of us. I really see it. I can see it, you know, of all the things I've been involved in the last couple of years, I can really see the vision of this thing clearly taking off for us. All right. So we got an open mic now. Anybody wants to chime in, ask questions, talk, please go right ahead.
Scott, I'll just go ahead and chime in for this meeting. I'm always glad to be here. It's always great inspiration and great information. Just a couple of things. Because of my recent move, it makes it very difficult for me to be on the 9 p.m. Calls. So I'm missing some pieces here. For example, I'm kind of an OHAD with Fund My Home. I joined about 2 years ago. So I think now with the onboarding and executive assistant, I don't even, am I entitled or a part of that? Because I haven't signed up for anything like that. And, you know, I know sometimes I run to you for videos or whatever, but from what I think I'm hearing is that I have an executive assistant that would be able to help me with that sales funnel and things of that nature.
Absolutely. And so here's what you need to do. And thank you for asking that question, is email support at fundmyhome.org.
Yep.
Give them your associate number and tell them that you want to schedule your onboarding call.
Okay, yeah, I haven't done that at all. I figured that was for all associates, since I thought I was, you know, not a part of that, but I think it's an excellent idea for everyone.
Yes, and you're gonna then when you all get your onboarding call done, you will leave there with your funnels, with your links, with your, you know, with those tools. They do that while you're on the call, and they'll actually set up your YouTube channel for you and get your first YouTube ad going if you're ready to do that. Okay, they'll do it all for you if you're on the call.
I've been missing a whole lot then. There are a whole lot of resources in, but I'll definitely jump on that immediately. So that's a great thing, because that's what I'm missing when I miss the Thursday night call. And again, it's because it's 1 o'clock in the morning for me. So unfortunately, I'm not up quite that late. But that's good to know. The second question, and also this is something that was clarification for me, is that we are channeling our efforts in terms of marketing and grants in Florida only, not in Texas at this point.
Well, Carlos is saying yes to Texas, but I'm not fully confident that we're going to see a lot of activity there yet, and it's just because there isn't a lot of activity there. We've got a lot of people that were talking Texas and excited about it, but they weren't bringing deals to the table. So here's what I'm working on, just to be total transparency. I'm working with Carlos because I want to put together a document that will show the requirements in order to open up a state. So in other words, it's going to be, all right, we need to have, 10 transactions ready to go, okay? Or whatever that's going to be in order for us to open a state. That way everybody knows what it's going to take. Now, what's that going to do? It's going to hopefully encourage some Lions out there that are in a particular state that want to get started to go out there and make that happen. And once we do, we'll be fully committed to it, and we'll put the resources in to get that done.
Okay, that's good to know. So I spoke to somebody this week that I'm in Houston, and he's a home developer or whatever. So I wanted to make sure that that I'm speaking to him about something we can actually deliver in Texas at this point. But what I'm also hearing here is that Florida is our focus. I've been, networking with people outside of the state of Florida, but now from what I'm hearing, my efforts will be, when I have conversations with these people, is not to talk to them about grants being available, for example, let's say in the Washington, D.C. area where I've come from, but more so in Florida, and really start, for example, that video that you had, marketing to people. I lived in New York for 15 years. I used to live and work there, but marketing people, and definitely they're Florida birds. What is it? New York birds in Florida, whatever, however the expression is. So yeah, exactly. So really just, it now helps me to reconfigure my whole marketing focus is to really talk about the program being available in Florida, including realtors, because even the person in Texas, his wife was a realtor. So I suggested the program was available there. And I think I'm hearing that it is, but the real meat of the program is in Florida. So to really focus all efforts and channels in terms of promoting the program in Florida, both the fundraising, I guess, as well as the grant assistance, non-repayable grant assistance.
Yeah. Now the fundraising, we need to think nationwide. The reason I'm saying that is twofold. Number one is people will give to causes. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a great cause. It doesn't matter if I'm an American and Henry lives in San Diego and I know Henry's got a need and I live in Florida. I'm going to help Henry because I get it, and right. People will help people in Florida get homes, especially when they see the validity of what we have, and part of the, just so everyone knows, part of an executive summary that we're putting together and what these big donors look for is, do you have a plan of expansion? So they're going to help us get there too. There's a lot of money that will be given to us for growth, but they realize, these corporate 501c4s, these philanthropists realize that you need seed money for certain things, and
that's right.
So now with regards to Florida, and this is for all of us, we're the third largest state in the country right now by population, over 25 million. We just passed New York.
Wow.
Okay. We're the number one real estate market. California is number two right now. As far as new homes and homes being sold and built, we're number one. We're number two in realtors, in the number of realtors behind California. Okay. So it's a huge market. There's so much room in here for the handful of us Lions to market Florida. It's ridiculous. Okay. There's no cause or concern for overlap, So that's kind of the take. I'm looking at everything right now. Not only that, the thing about Florida is there's so much new construction going on right now, and with 1,000 families a day moving here, I mean, it's in the news all the time. Okay. So, it's really the place to be if you want to be in the real estate arena right now. It's one of the best places to be playing,
Okay.
Now, keep in mind, we've got a large contingency of people that really need assistance in Florida too. You know,
Okay.
we've got a lot of immigrants here,
Mhm.
you know, that you know, are wanting to buy and purchase homes. There's a lot of hardworking families here that need assistance. You know, there's a great need here, so there's a lot of opportunity in our market.
Okay, that's good. That gives me a greater clarity, and so I know where to really channel more of my efforts then. But no, but thank you. And you know, one just brief confession is you really it's amazing how quickly a week goes by here, because every week that goes another week has gone by, and I'm still struggling to build my Facebook page here. But thank you for the motivation and incentive. I'm still working on getting it up and running, and certainly hearing your success stories just gives me a little slap here to say, come on, Orlando, get it together and get that page up and running here.
Well,
So
you know, I don't know. It's probably, it might be a little bit unfair, I guess. You know, in our workshop or our coaches corner yesterday, we heard a video about lions, and
Yes.
And it was really a freeing type of video, because you know, when you and I think of lions, you know, we think of, you know, this ferocious animal that's, you know, built for what he's doing, and you know, will never be like them, you know. But the reality is they're not the, you know, the biggest creature in the jungle. They're not the smartest. They're not the strongest. They're not the fastest, you know, da, da, da. So, you know, now I look at some, and I'm, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I believe open rebuke is better than love carefully concealed. Okay. That's Proverbs. So, you know, I'm only going to hold hands here so long, and I'm going to say, you know, what's your excuse? What's your problem? But at the same time, I'm going to say, you know, hey, you know what? I'm full time with this. You know,
Okay.
I'm 60 years old. I'm, you know, now, I mean, I'm grinding. You know, obviously, I'm 6 o'clock in the morning, spending my 2 hours, usually 2.5 hours on my time with the Lord in personal development and raising my level. Okay, and then I'm you know, going from, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock on fundmyhome.org until 10 o'clock at night. And that's
Okay.
literally 6 days a week right now. Okay. So I'm being honest, you know, it's outside of Saturday, where I'm taking off as much as I possibly can. And I'm still doing some work on Saturday a little bit, but that's my Sabbath, so to speak. Is, you know, that's the kind of time I'm putting into this, you know. But you know, with the Facebook page, you know, it's, you know, we talked about yesterday, discipline, you know. Disciple is methetes. It's more than just a hearer, but a doer of one's word.
Absolutely.
Got to have those disciplines. I know you got them, Orlando, you know, but we
Well, I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, like we all are.
Listen, every day. I mean, you know, and I just wake up and, Lord, help me, you know, be more disciplined today. You know,
Absolutely.
It's funny, you know, you know, you wake up, and a lot of mornings, you know, like with exercise and stuff, you know, you don't want to go, you don't want to do it. And I don't know, it's almost second nature now. I just go, you know, even if my hips hurt and my knees hurt, and I got, you know, in Florida, we got a lot of, I'm not showing you my muscle.
Good bicep there. Good bicep this.
I got this rash here, you know, and this rash is because we got a lot of humidity here, and I'm walking every day, walking, and, you know, I get this, you know, it hurts. It itches, you know, I get it in my legs, but I still go. You know, I'm
familiar with Florida humidity, so that's for sure. But let's say like this: I know how to put together. I put together Facebook pages before, so I'm budding it. But I'm going to pull it together. You know, I know I'll get it finished this week. But here's a quick question, because I don't want to take up everybody else's time, like I think I have. The fundmyhome.org. I think you mentioned that before, but forgive me for asking the same question. Can I use that as a banner, or do I have access to that as a banner, you know, like on your Facebook page, when somebody clicks on, they can see Fund My Home? Or is it's just going to be the name of my organization, you know, Get Your Home Now, or, you know, something like that? I'll just create my own graphic, if you will, that would be connected to Fund My Home without stating that I'm fundmyhome.org. I don't know if my question was clear or not. So.
I'll give you my thoughts on that. Twofold. Okay. Number one, I'm more, because I'm an entrepreneur, okay, and I, as an independent business owner, in my mind, and I've always been one.
Exactly.
I like to make it my own thing. All right. So now,
I totally relate to that.
I think the danger in putting fromahome.org everywhere is like you just had happen to you with Tina, okay? That she went
Right.
to fromahome.org and signed up, okay? So
Right.
now, you know, when we've got, now I've got fromahome.org and I put their name out there, you know, but I try and do it discreetly, you know, to where
I understand.
I want to market 3 words, get your grant. That's my thing, you know. Get your grant.fromahome.org is the name of my site. The name of my Facebook page is Get Your Grant. When I do marketing, I don't even put, if you notice the videos that I'm putting out there, I don't have fromahome.org in those videos.
Okay. Yep.
Notice
Okay.
that? Yeah.
I noticed that. Right.
Yeah. I've got them on the landing page. But
Okay.
when they get to the landing page, they're mine. If they want more information or they're going to click on something in the landing page, they're going to my site. They're not going to fromahome.org. So, you know, there's a lot of thought that goes into that stuff, you know?
Well, there is, and you know, success leaves clues. So I will use yours as a template, not to duplicate, but just to study to get some best practices as I continue to build mine, so that I can get mine up and running and get some leads there. So get some more leads.
You know, you brought that point up. I got goosebumps right now because, and I do, and I'll, you know, most of you know me politically. I'm a Republican. I'm a conservative, and I do support Donald Trump. Although I can't stand the, you know. You know all the character defects he has, but his policies are so good for our country. You know,
Right.
if he would just use some discipline in his life and realize, you know, at times he needs to shut his mouth and be more, you know, use a little more wisdom. But anyway,
Okay.
what a brilliant job he's done with those 4 words: "Make America Great Again."
I thought that was an incredible statement over. I'm with her, so I thought that was an incredible marketing statement.
There you go. So, you know, that's what I want to do with my, you know, get your grant. Be creative. Be thinking about your you know, opportunity, and even the name of it. You know, it's not too late to change the name of your you know, opportunity. If you don't have a lot of marketing, you know, dollars spent on things, and you can change the name to something more creative that you can think of, I'm all for that, you know.
Okay, I've got some things that I have lined up in terms of names, and I'm just gonna go ahead and plug one of them and get going and finish this job here. But no, thanks a lot. I'm you know, like I said, again, it's just a matter of just doing it, just like exercise or anything else. Just find a way and time to do it. We all have enough time. It's just a matter of doing it. So we won't have this conversation next week. We'll talk about my successes on my Facebook page.
Awesome.
Great. Thanks a lot. I don't want to take up any more time, but thank you for your time. I appreciate it always.
No, we got time, so I'm all good.
Okay.
All right. Who else?
Well, I'd like to say a couple of things, Scott. Yesterday, I was talking about disruption, you know, and Uber. We all know the stories between the cabs and riding a cab or calling an Uber, right? When you have disruptions, you have people that do interruption, kind of like Scott is putting the flashlight right on it. Hey guys, we got a bunch of, they have circumstances up in New York. They're coming down here anyways. Why not, you know, tap them on the shoulder, have them watch one of my videos and say, hey, look, we are also open for business here, right? So with all that being said, I got a meeting early next week with a guy that Scott knows here, a big banker here in California. I'm going to be opening my office, Scott, with my main objective is going to be for fundraising. I mean, I have a lady that's a big broker here in San Diego. Her uncle owns JetBlue. I'm sure you guys know that airline.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He's funded a lot of her. You know, I come back from the nightclub industry. I mean, he gave her like $500,000 just to open a nightclub, so if you can get an idea of what kind of money this guy's got.
Right.
So anyhow, I'm saying my main objective is going to be to do fundraising, because that's what I'm going to open my office for. I'm going to also advertise people the grants. We're going to have a small conference room where if people want to come over, because here in California, everybody's scared because of the media with this COVID-19 thing. So you can't have a herd of people coming to your office. They have regulations for that. So But the main objective for me right now, and my main focus is going to be in fundraising. Again, the most important thing to keep a focus on is whether you're in California or Florida, if you're going to go eventually for all 50 states, you need to train your mind and your behavior to come to the reality that you're going to be talking at some point in time to somebody in Wyoming, somebody in Oregon, somebody in California, somebody in Florida. So you don't need any excuses. What you need to do is really, really harness your skill set. And ultimately, like I always say, it's your salesmanship that's going to, make things come to fruition. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. And David, send me an email, or you got my phone number. I posted it. I'd like to chat with you. That's all I got, guys.
Henry, did you get David's email? He put it in the chat. Did you see
I
it?
did. Yeah, I did.
And Craig, if you can, you got one too many numbers on your phone number, so you need to edit that for me, okay? If you hear us right now, Craig. I hit you up in the chat as well. Okay, so I don't know if anybody else has anything that they want to add. Go right ahead. If not,
Thank you, Orlando.
Okay, so tonight at 7:30, we've got Coach's Corner. And if you were on the call yesterday, I know you were blessed and that God's doing a great work in our midst. And so if you know someone, an associate that needs to hear that message, or you yourself want to join us again tonight, I encourage you to do so and bring some people on that call. And the thing about Coach's Corner, and I'm not opposed to it, is bringing anybody on that might be wanting to join. I'm good with that because everybody needs coaching, and sometimes people need to hear, from different, spokespersons and things like that. So, I'm open to it. If you want to get, somebody on that's even not a member yet of fundraising.org and get them into the Coach's Corner. I mean, I just took our session from yesterday and edited the whole thing and did a pretty good job with putting in text in different pictures from, like from Israel and, scriptures that we used and things like that. And I put together a pretty nice video, with our conversation that we had yesterday. And I plan on building that on YouTube, okay, to create a lot of interest and following with what I'm doing. So, and these are things that you all can be doing as well. And here's the thing I would really start to think about if you're a lion, and I know we got lions on here today, is, just start doing some of the things that I'm doing. You know what I mean? I mean, you can start having your own workshops. You can start having your own opportunity meetings, and you should be. I want to encourage everyone to do that. I mean, I'm looking forward to starting doing my opportunity calls. I've got some ideas for that and things that I want to be doing. And there's no reason why we can't be doing that ourselves with this opportunity. So, matter of fact, to me, that's the real idea, is to make you all fishermen and be able to go out and fish. So anyway.
Can I say something?
Go right ahead.
What I was gonna hit on with everyone talking about, how people are whining a little bit about we're focusing on Florida.
Yes.
I had told because I have maybe 13 or 14 people under me. And I told them, I said, check this out. It's a cold call. And the name of the state is just a greeting. The whole point of the call is to get to the debt ratio and their credit. Okay. Because you're pre-qualified. So I don't really feel that the state should be what keeps the person from moving forward in this company. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, I agree. And there's, like I said, there's so many verticals of opportunity. Huh?
A lot of people I'm hearing, they do find home because we're only going in Florida. So then they're closing their mind off to it because they can't do the people in this space they have. When I'm saying all sales are cold calls and hard calls, but it doesn't matter what state.
Yeah, sorry,
So
Sheila,
why-
you're really breaking up. You're really breaking up bad. Just so you know. So I think
Oh,
yeah, I think we're all hearing you. That every call's a cold call, and that it's up to us to be thinking about how to lead them to discovery and see the outcome that we're looking for. I think that's what I'm getting from you. So, but anyway, we lost her there. There you are. Are you back?
yeah.
All right.
Basically, doing excuses. Either way.
Yes, exactly. And you know what? And we all have them, but thanks for sharing it, because you're right on, and we just gotta, turn that submarine right towards the torpedo and deal with it, and it's us. It's about me and being honest and doing what I gotta do. And that's it. But you're right on. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Great call today. And again, 7:30 tonight. It's the same link for Coach's Corner. And I'll actually have that video ready to go tonight, too. So you'll get to see that. And then we'll have an open discussion afterwards. And we'll go from there. Okay. Have a great day. Thank you.
Scott, thanks very much. See everyone later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.